beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Queens Recognize Queens YouTube channel. I am so happy that you are here, and I'm so happy to be launching this new segment, Let's Talk Tuesday, over here. Now, for years, we've been talking on Tuesday. We've been having these Let's Talk Tuesday conversations, and I thought it was appropriate to take it up a notch and give you some more in-depth, in-person video responses to things that we need to sit down and talk about, right? Like, come here, listen, Linda. This is Listen, Linda Tuesday, okay? So come in and sit down. Welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm so happy that you're here. My name is Ebony Tatora, and I'm the founder behind this brand, also known as the Heal and Thrive Goddess, over on Instagram. And it's really my passion and my purpose to just teach you what I know, teach you the wisdom, teach you the pain, teach you the hurt, teach you just the basics of life to the way that I've simplified them. Now, I always tell people, use discernment, right? You have to find what works for you. But there's a lot of things that we need to talk about, and there's a lot of things that I love to share. So I typically work with 3 pillars, which is inner child healing, mindset mastery, and mindfulness. I don't really call myself a guru. I don't like to be called a spiritual guru because I think we're all figuring it out, okay? So what you're learning from me is just stuff that I figured out that works for me. You have to make it work for you, but I'm going to give you a tidbit, knowledge, wisdom, and a little bit of light. And it's important that we have a conversation about this topic. So come in, sit down. If you don't know who I am, I'm a holistic mindset coach. I gave you the 3 things that I focus on because I think it's really important that we just get a grip on life so that we're not experiencing so much struggle. Ease, calm, and flow. If you've ever attended a meditation over on Instagram, ease, calm, and flow is your natural state. And I love to live by that philosophy because why not? Why not believe that ease, calm, and flow is your natural state? Why would you want to live in chaos your whole life and suffering, right? So we're up-leveling our lives, okay? And I see a lot of people out here up in these spiritual streets are having a hard time understanding what it is to be spiritual. I recognize that us as Black and brown people, maybe we don't know we're awakening. We don't know where we've come from. Like, we legit don't know. Some of us cannot even trace our genealogy past our great-grandparents on the Black and brown side. So be patient with yourself. But if you don't know my story, I grew up Christian. I grew up seeing Catholicism, Pentecostal, and I've always had a strong grandmother figure behind me pushing faith. I'm very lucky that I was able to experience that because I like to look at things from a certain perspective. I had an epiphany after my God moment. If you don't know about that, you can head over to the website to learn more about my moments and just life and what shaped me into be who I am today. But I remember sitting in Central Park in New York City and just seeing a tree. And God said to me, you know what? Like, religions are branches on the trees, but I am the tree. That truth, that single fiber that just makes sense and runs through all of us, we all know it and we have it and it's there. It's that when you're operating out of pain, lack of peace, being chaotic, being indoctrinated, right? We have all these layers that are upon us. So as you're awakening, that's why they talk about the onion, right? So I was like, oh wow, out here in these spiritual streets, like, we're having a hard time understanding what it means to be spiritual. So first things first, okay? First things first, you got to release the dogma, okay? There's churches that literally command that the woman wears a skirt. Now, for me, okay, anything that denies my ability to exist, oh, you can only pray when you don't have your period and you have to wear a skirt and God's angry with you, like all these things, I do not resonate with. If it changes the energy that I feel inside and that feeling is not love and light, I do not resonate with that. And I'm perfectly fine with saying that everybody's different. That's what I personally choose, because I'm not going to be stuck into dogma to where I'm so concerned about wearing a skirt that I've forgotten how to just be me and say, what do I like? What do I want to do? When God want you to do that, when God want you to be happy and joyful, whether you like to wear bell bottoms or skinny legs, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, I release the dogma. That's number 1, okay? Second thing is, like, be brave. Do research. Don't just think you know what you know about another religion. Don't just think you know. Now, again, going back to vibes, I'm not going to tap into things or cults or like certain things that give me the heebie-jeebies from the jump, right? Energy is everything. I talk about energy all the time because I'm gonna research and I'm gonna want to know, right, about especially the basic main religions. And again, you see this similar thread that runs through all of them. The next thing, okay, is follow the vibes. I've just said this twice already because energy is everything. And when you're trying to be spiritual, we forget the compasses within your body. Like literally, it's a compass. Your body is a GPS. You feel these different things in different places. Y'all remember the game where you're trying to get the, you know, the surgery on the guy and you can't hit the sides or it'll beep like, right? You hit it, you're like trying to get it out. It's like, right? And you're trying to take his heart out, whatever the heck is going on with him. That's the same thing. You have things in your body going off, your heart clutching, your stomach getting tight, your heart palpitating strong, or you know what I'm saying? Like all these different things are showing you the answer. Right? And it takes time to tune into that and to fine tune it. But if you're not working towards it, then you don't have that skill and ability. And you're going to keep making bad choices because you're not following the energy, right? It's kind of like when you meet someone and you're just like, I just don't know about that person. But you're so used to people pleasing and you need to be liked and all these other things that you're going to stay their friend so you can find something out that you already knew and be like, oh my God, I just knew it. I just knew something was up with them. Now, who looks foolish, them or you? And that's wisdom. All these tips that I'm giving you come down to wisdom, okay? Wisdom and discerning these things. Next thing, perfectly. Practice discernment. Practice discernment. How do you practice being able to discern things and to be able to, you know, have a sight beyond sight, a spiritual sight? Y'all like that lapis lazuli? Spiritual sight, baby. That'll be on the site soon too. Yes. Having that sight to discern before you have to learn that hard lesson, right? Like listening to what God, you know, what's on your heart, you know, what God is placing on your heart, what God is saying to you, the courage, the encouragement, you know, the faith, all these things that are being spoken to you, but you can't hear it because you're not tuned to that voice. You're tuned into the voice that's saying you're nothing, they're better than you, you're not pretty enough, you should be further, you know, this is wrong with you, this makes you dirty or feel unclean, you have grief, you have all these other emotions that are stuck up on you. So if you guys are joining me over on Instagram, when I do those live meditations, you should be there. Because we are cleansing these things out of us via meditation because we're saying no more. And I don't know why, but God has given me that gift to share that with you. So please make sure you guys are showing up to those Instagram lives, meditations. They're either Friday or Saturday. So just head over to Instagram, follow us, Queens Recognize Queens, turn on the notifications, and watch the timeline, and we'll let you know when we're going live to do the meditations. But that's our gift to you for free. And we have more things coming to help you guys on your journey. But that's why I thought this video was so important, because we need to talk about what it means to be spiritual. And after I've said all of this, you're going to be like, wow, that's so simple. Yes, it is. It's very simple. So discernment, back to discernment. You practice discernment by making decisions, simple decisions very quickly. Because if you don't know how to make a simple decision about what you want to eat, what are your dreams, what makes you happy, what makes you beautiful, like these are simple things to talk about, simple decisions. A prime example of what you want to eat. Right? Somebody asks you, what do you want to eat? I just don't know. Right? Just make it quicker. Just make the decisions quicker. When you're not feeling somebody, discern that quicker. Right? Make decisions quicker. This is how you practice discernment, right? And you try more and more to tune into that little voice. And I always tell people a beautiful question to ask yourself is, if I had no limitations, what would I do and what would I be? Because you're giving yourself the opportunity to dream in that moment. You're not stuck in your experiences and your facts, right? And your limiting beliefs affirming the circumstances that surround you because you've created them, right? You're like, I have the power. I can change, right? And discernment is so important. Next thing, let the light in, you guys. And girls and queens, and let the light in. It's those small things every day. Somebody smiling at you. You smiling at somebody else. Asking God for a sign, whether you see that via, you keep seeing a certain animal or insect or whatever. Go online, look it up. Stop being so stuck in the first thing, which is your dogma. Stop being so stuck in this. You don't know how to follow the light. You don't even, half of us can't even discern. And what I have found is most of the people that talk about, you know, being a certain way or worshiping a certain thing, it's like they have so many faults behind the scenes that they're not sharing with people. I believe this life is to be authentically myself. And if spirituality blocks me from being that, and I felt that in religious practice and subscribing to religion, I felt that. Like, I can't be me like I want to be me. People are condemning me left and right. That's my last question to everybody. But I'll get to that last, because that's got to just drop it in, right? But let the light in, okay? Let the light in. Let the light in. The little small things that mean a lot to you, let the light in more. You're conditioned. You're used to trauma. That's what trauma is. Trauma is teaching you over and over again. You have to stay in that dark bubble, that you're alone. Nobody loves you. Nobody cares about you. You're going to be poor forever. You just can't. You're a doomed soul. They're so lucky. You just want to win the lottery. Wrong. That's why you're having a hard time, because you're a spirit having a human experience, and you're trying to be a human having a spirit experience. That's not how it works. Spirit don't always come up on Sundays at 12 p.m. Spirit is all week, every day. God is good all the time. I don't care what's going on all the time. God is good. I don't care what's going on, period. And you got to be able to say that with conviction. Like, I said what I said. Yeah, we all waver, but I said what I said. Let the light in. Let the little glimmers of light in. Start healing. Start asking yourself better questions. Start thinking higher. Start practicing discernment, just like anything else. If you want to learn how to play basketball, you practice. Why do we think with spirituality you don't have to practice? If you don't know, you don't know. And if what I'm saying vibrates with you, then write all these things down and try them out every single day so that you can see the impact on your own life. I always remind myself, I don't have to be perfect all the time, and I'm going to make mistakes, but I'm trying every day. I'm keeping it simple. I'm doing small things every day to multiply the possibilities of my life changing, because if I do nothing, nothing's going to change, and that's a fact. Last but not least, go back to nature. There's so much to offer in nature. I know we're in quarantine, but if you can even just stop for a moment to just look around, breathe in the air like you've never breathed it in, look at the sun, look at the clouds, pay more attention to what the bugs and the bees and the animals are doing. Look at them, watch them. That's the most beautiful thing about nature that's been taken away from us, and more people are straying away from it, is that nature's sense of balance. Nature is in balance. Nature is balanced. We are not. We feel it. You know it. You see it in the world, right? We're creating all of this. And by the way, all of these are available on the site. If they're not on the site yet, this is definitely on the site. They will be on the site very soon. So we can all align these chakras, get back into nature. This is all from nature, baby. Just like your diamonds you wear, your gold, all of these things came from nature. We're wearing nature all over your body, and you forgot. Tap in, y'all. Last thing I'm gonna say, and then for all the people out here that want to sit and you want to be spiritual gangsters, or you want to be pushing your beliefs on other people, because what I'm telling you, I don't care what you do with it. I'm not trying to convert you, okay? Do what you want with the information. That's on you. I'm just here to deliver a message. But how are you as a person? Some of y'all sit around, you judge all the time. You want to be perfect. You think you're better than other people. You think you've elevated. I don't care how far I get in life. Elevation is not a state of me being better than you. It's me being better than me and developing myself so that I can heal and thrive, so that I can live my best life, and I can bless those who desire to be blessed by me living my best life, because I can give them from I could give to them from my overflow. I'm not giving to them from nothing, because all I believe in nothing, and all I believe in is lack, and all I believe in is struggle and stress. No, ma'am. There's a lot of people rising up right now, and I encourage you to be one of those people. I encourage you to be brave enough to say yes. I want to win too. And guess what? Every day is not going to be the same day. And some days you're going to feel like you've stepped backwards and you're in a certain space again because you made a certain decision and you're just falling into the habits of what you know. And your brain is it's designed to keep you safe. So it's just the makeup of the way you are, and it's about you overworking the conditioning that was placed upon you on your computer chip. And you say, no. I'm tapping in. And that's how you become spiritual. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Definitely comment. Like, let's have a dialogue. This is Let's Talk Tuesday, okay? Let's talk. What do you see out in the spiritual streets? What are you seeing? What has confused you, right? Where are you lost? How can I help? If there's some wisdom you feel like I can offer you, please let me know. I'd love to help. Okay, leave a comment below, or you can email me directly at hello@queensrecognizequeens.com. Thank you so much for chatting with me today. I look forward to seeing you guys next week for Let's Talk Tuesday. If you have something that you think I should talk about, you can send that to me too, as well, at hello@queensrecognizequeens.com. Keep being spiritual, keep being amazing. We were meant to be great. And if we can remember at the core of who we are, we're a spirit having a human experience, then you're going to take this information very seriously, and you're going to be like, I need to get my whole life together, because there's joy for me. There's happiness for me. There's me being on purpose and it feeling good, even if it's not the destination. I'm going to walk as if it is so. Right? And that's what life is about. Yes. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you love this video, also share it, because sharing is caring. Tell your friends, like, hey, you gotta subscribe, because Let's Talk Tuesday is lit, and we're gonna be talking about all kind of things that are just gonna help us all elevate and rise. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Much love and light, much gratitude, and we're out.